It is Intuitive Tuesdays with Elizabeth Maria, and I am Elizabeth Maria. I'm so happy to be here tonight. Tonight, I am coming from Sonora, Georgia. I'm staying at a beautiful, beautiful country art house here through Airbnb, and I'll be in the area for a couple days. I hope to be able to explore it. So Intuitive Tuesdays with Elizabeth Maria. I stream live once a week on Tuesdays to talk about spiritual matters, the spiritual journey that we are all on, and to do a collective reading. Tonight is all about learning to walk away from that which does not serve, meaning does not no longer resonate and serve your soul for the purposes of soul evolution, right? And so no matter, how much we may be connected and love and want and hope for a certain situation or experience to go one way, the spiritual journey just, we got to go the way, at least, for this journey, or the way that feeds my heart. And so how I do that, tonight we're going to talk about 3 ways that I am walking through learning to walk away from what no longer serves. The first that we'll talk about tonight is really listening to your intuition and your gut about any given situation. The second is to fully allow yourself to feel the emotions. I know for me, being stuck in a state of traumatic fight, flight, and freeze for many, many years, really created this need for me to either run or numb from my emotions. And so, today, what I am still learning and still, walking through is learning how to fully feel and to allow that emotion and that feeling to be. Because we got to feel it to heal it, guys. We got to feel it to heal it. And then the third is self care. And self-care is an area that I am also still learning. For many years, I, put everyone else's needs in front of mine. And so I am learning, oh, yay, Jackie, you're here. That means that people can see. My voice is a little hoarse this week, so bear with me. I am drinking. Can you hear me? Good. I'm going to turn it up. I am drinking some nice soothing tea. So good. I love the yogi teas. So learning to walk away. I decided tonight to kind of mix things up a little bit. I'm going to start with pulling an Ascended Master card. The deck that I use is the Doreen Virtue Ascended Master card. So I thought that for my discussion on learning to walk away from that which no longer serves, that I would pull a card, I would pull a deity to help guide my discussion. I always have my trusty conduit bracelet here. Not that you necessarily need it to connect, but I like the ritual. I like the tools. One just okay, we got 2 that just popped out. So usually when that happens, that's what Great Spirit wants. Okay, excellent. So we have 2 Ascended Masters to work with tonight. The first one, oh my gosh, you know what? I did not bring my reading glasses. These are actually my Bluetooth. I need both, but so this is going to be a little hard but anyways, okay. So the first one is Lakshmi and the flow of prosperity. So let me turn here. So Lakshmi is, hold on, let me get to the right page. page 34. So Lakshmi is a Hindu goddess of prosperity. And so that is a wonderful deity to be here tonight to help us to move forward towards what it is that we imagine in this world, what we want to create. So this card indicates that your prayers about finances have been heard and answered. Tap into your manifestation power by focusing on abundance instead of worrying about money. I mean, let me tell you, Lakshmi, thank you very much. You are coming at the perfect time. My goodness, that's wonderful. You have nothing to fear with Lakshmi here. A new flow. Yes, I know. It's just, I am so in transition right now, and it's so odd how, I mean, I guess it's not odd. I'm just flowing with a freaking great spirit. But I mean, it's just flowing, like where I'm supposed to go, and I'm trusting the process and have a knowing. And it's so wonderful. I love these cards because, I've worked with Lakshmi before, but it's always such a wonderful, you know, alignment when certain deities come back in to help at the perfect time. So there we have our first deity, Lakshmi, the flow of prosperity. And then the second deity, and this is excellent, and I end up with him quite a lot, is Merlin and the energy healer. And so Merlin is probably, I'd say, one of the most famous, mythical, some people say fictional. I mean, we don't know, everything that is thought of and imagined has a reality in this plane. And so Merlin, for me, is a reminder of my own creativity, my own strength to not only heal myself, but be a vessel to usher in love and light to the world. So Merlin comes to us to let us know that the situation that you've inquired about involves energy healing. Okay. And guys, I talk about that a lot, especially with my interest in sound healing. We are all vibration, sound. And so part of becoming back in balance, mind, body, spirit, is energy healing. So you have healing abilities that you can direct through your hands, your thoughts, and your heart. And this perfect, moving into the discussion of self-care. So send loving energy to elevate and heal this situation. So wherever you find yourself in this earth plane tonight, know that you can use the energy of this wonderful mythical Merlin to usher in healing for yourself and for others, for situations. You can clear the energy of a home, an office, or even a car, any space that you inhibit with the energy of energy healing, right? Your experiences with energy healing may be so powerful that you decide to conduct healing as a profession. Well, ha ha ha, that's what I'm doing. Anyways, okay, so to move on, so we have two deities tonight. We have Lakshmi and we have Merlin to help guide us. I wanted to actually read a poem tonight. I picked the topic, learning to walk away from what does not serve, because this is something that in my own journey I have had to do over and over and over again. Now the lessons are coming quicker and quicker and quicker and quicker. And I know that it is because I am in the process of a huge transition, of an up leveling of my evolutionary spirit. I feel it. But this is a journey that I have been on for decades. I mean, I am a freaking stubborn Leo, let me tell you guys. So this poem I actually wrote, um, gosh, over a decade ago, and it came from an experience when I was seeing a therapist, and she was just an amazing woman. She lived on 100 acres of land called Earth Song. And I was sitting in her office one day, and there was this cardinal outside. Oh, hold on. Okay, things are going on fire. Hold on. What the hell? Wow, that was so crazy, guys. Like one of my candles just totally kind of went crazy. And that's okay. Okay, fire cleanses. Okay, yeah. Yeah, Jackie, it's so funny because like anytime that, like I'm connecting, I'm like, "Oh my God, this is like meant for me." Anyways, and it always works that way. You know how great spirit is. I mean, just aligns and you hear the message. One quote that I heard this past week that really resonated with me in terms of hearing the message is that it is not the messenger, but the message, right? So I am thankful to be a vessel for the message tonight. Okay, so again, this poem, I wrote it. There was this, so I was at my therapist's office, and it's a beautiful office, and there's this huge, huge, just plate glass window that you could just see everything from. And there was this cardinal that he just kept on. I mean, throughout our session, he just kept on like running straight into the into the glass, and I asked her, I was like, what is happening? She's like, he does it like every day. He comes and he just hits his head into the glass. And so that was the basis of this poem and walking away from, our own hitting our head against, those obstacles over and over again until we were ready, right? Um, to move forward, to move through and then up and out. Okay, so this poem is entitled Learning to Fly Away from That Which Does Not Serve. My therapist says the cardinal has flown head first into the window pane for years. Every day his feathered back turns away from the density of thick growth forest, from the Georgia nettles sloped down to rolling Oconee River. Rather, his head strikes the clear obstruction daily. Despite the pain, he collides with some innate need to be encased between walls, between sealed tombs that drift, that glide by the late night flicks of motel signs that slide into any outstretched arms with crooked smiles that give meaning to the word hesitance, but not enough to notice detours bramble around misplaced slivers of self as the habitual flutter of tattered wings unravels the ritual of years, while the universe stays patient and holds exuberance in the palm of her simple present state. Perhaps a lifetime has to slide down the floor length window pane, is required to huddle in corners, must thump against clear obstacles again and again, before a new way emerges, before the cardinal can finally let go of the illusion and seek skyward to fly unfurled. So that poem is basically where I'm at right now. Walking through it, walking away from what does not serve. So, the first, listen to your gut. I am going to use this. Thank you so much, Jackie. I'm going to use the experience that I am currently walking through. So, with this experience, it was a relationship with someone else. And I know that we are all here on this earth plane, that we are experiencing, that we are learning. We are also healing. We are also growing in very similar yet separate ways. And so I knew that this particular person was clearing out a lot of dark energy. But I still made the decision to align with him. And I knew that I wasn't 100% with it. And so, for my side of this situation that I'm walking through, what I need to recognize and to acknowledge is that I didn't listen to my gut. And so, so you guys, I mean, maybe don't have to walk through the same shit over and over like I apparently have had to. Listen to your intuition. For me, the heart connects to what it is you want. The gut connects and is like a warning symbol, for me, or not warning symbol, but it's just like a warning gauge. When I feel a feeling in my gut, it's kind of like, God, great spirit, universe, whatever is kind of saying to me, I'm not really sure about this, Elizabeth. I'm not really sure. Whereas my heart, when something fully resonates in my heart, I just know it's a go. Another way to look at this is if it's a maybe, it's a no, period. If it's 100% yes, then it's a go. But if there's a maybe feeling in the gut, that is your intuition telling you no. Now, everything in this world is a possible yes, because there are always an infinite number of possibilities, right? But your intuition, your guide, is trying to align you with the highest level that you can go in this whatever stage of consciousness you're in, right? And so if you're getting the feeling in your gut that it's a maybe, then, yeah, you can go forward with it. I mean, because we have free will, but the alignment is not going to be for your highest good. Okay. And more than likely, you're going to have to walk through some shit shows, which, I had to. So please learn from my misstep of not fully listening to my gut that told me very clearly that this situation and this relationship was not a full go, but a maybe. And so, what I have learned from this, at least in this now moment, is that unless it is 100% heart based yes, then it's a no. Okay. Because I don't have time for maybes anymore. I mean, time is relative, anyways, but I mean, I've made a lot of detours in my life and I've created a lot of distraction. And I'm thankful for every single one of the moments that I've experienced so far. But maybe ain't going to cut it anymore. So, unless it's a full yes, then get on with the bad self, right? So, that is the first. Fully trust that immediate instinct. It lets you know. I mean, pretty much, you know within, you know, a do. I mean, I have it now. Do I always? I'm a wonderful, beautiful, messy work in progress. So sometimes I'm just like, "Hmm, I'm going to just do it my way," and like sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. But anyways, my spiritual advice for the evening is to listen to that gut. So the second step for me for learning how to walk away through, uncomfortable or just, any type of situation that no longer serves is to allow yourself to feel the emotion. Okay. Um, we have been, basically conditioned. I mean, God, especially men in this world to not feel any emotion. Just keep it going, stay busy, whatever, I believe that most of us here in this Western world are living on some level of the traumatic fight, flight, freeze response. For me, I am flight. And so that means literally or metaphorically. If I can't get out literally, then metaphorically, I'm going to flight. I'm getting out of my body somehow, whether that be with my unhealthy coping strategies that I have used over the years, namely sex, drugs, rock and roll, or right, I'm gonna get out like literally through disassociation. And so, but those ways have not served me. It keeps the energy stuck in the body. Okay. Um, I started studying Peter Levine and the somatic healing techniques, I'd say probably about 3 or 4 years ago. And since then, I have learned, and it's very dark out here. But I was hoping that you guys could hear, like, all the katydids that are starting and the crickets that are starting to make their spring noises down here in Georgia. But it's so I just wish you guys could see this place because it's just gorgeous. But I think I lost my train of thought here. Let me get back to it. Feeling the emotions, yes. So you know. There's so many different ways for us to distract ourselves. And in order to walk through, in order to, heal it, in order to heal it, you have to feel it, but you got to walk through it. You have to acknowledge it. You've got to take your you have to take responsibility for your part of it, right? Of any situation, because it always takes two to tango, and we are mirrors of each other. So whatever you're seeing on the exterior is just a reflection of where you are at in the interior. That is a hard pill to swallow because you say, at least I do, I'm like, wait a minute, I didn't sign up to create this experience. Like, why would I put myself in a situation where, I was devalued, where I was put down or where I was undercut or, where I was abused in any fashion? Why would I ever? But, it's an inside job, guys. It's an inside job. We got to feel it to heal it. Some of the, healthy coping strategies that I have cultivated over the years is definitely meditation. Meditation for me is my medicine. I'm totally down with Landrell on that one, right? And so, I mean, even like 5, 10 minutes a day of just centering. Someone told me once that prayer is asking, meditation is listening. And so, when we are in a situation that we are trying to get out of, to walk through. For me, that's time to listen. Listen to my guides, listen to Great Spirit, God, what have you, whatever you want to call the energy. And how I connect to that energy is through meditation. I go out into nature. I hug some trees. I might do some yoga, lay on my mat, just some stretches, take off my shoes, right? Kind of, just dance around in the dirt. I do my little, I like my meditation is very much movement meditation. So whatever, just get in the flow, and once you get into that flow, I mean, the emotions are going to come, man. The emotions are going to come. I also love to take really hot baths, or even hot showers if you can't take a bath. And I mean, just cry that shit out, man, Yeah, so feeling those emotions. I know for some of us out there that we create these lives that are so freaking busy. And I get that. So if you're someone that is in that space where, you're so freaking busy with all these things, then I mean, schedule in a time to feel, whatever you need to do. But remember that in order to get through, in order to walk away from what no longer serves, you got to feel it. No more running, no more numbing, no more fighting, no more freezing. Just feel it and then shake out that energy. Let it go, let it go, let it go. The third step, or what I do to help me to walk away from that which no longer serves, is self-care. My reality for a very long time was single mother. Um, I raised a good nugget, and I'm so thankful for that. When she was younger, I was in a space where I just put everything, my education, my work, my daughter duties, my family duties, my girlfriend duties, whatever it ahead of Elizabeth. And, I unnecessarily suffered for years because of that. And so, I follow Abraham Hicks, and I love when she says that, this is a selfish program because you've got to put the oxygen mask on yourself first. That's the only way. That's the only way. We cannot be of service to anyone else until we are of service to ourselves. And so for me, what self care looks like is getting enough sleep. When we're in a situation that, might be pulling up, those trauma responses, at least for me, I want to go, go, go. I want to, get out of my head in any way I can, right? But, healing comes through, rebalancing, right? And so that means you got to get enough sleep, right? You need to be eating healthy foods. There's something else, especially when I'm busy, 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 I might do the vegetarian Taco Bell or something. I mean, even if I get the vegetarian stuff, I mean, still, that food's dead food, right? And so this is the time for, simple meals. Just feed your soul, drink your teas, love your body, you know, you can massage yourself. I was about to say get a massage, but if that's not in your income bracket, massage yourself, right? Because, let me take a sip of this. Because trauma stays in the body if you don't properly shake it out. And so, one way to help with the self healing is to, and this is really a somatic technique of really getting back into your body with touch. And so, touch your body. One exercise that I do is after a shower, I use either olive oil or coconut oil, and I'll start at my feet and I just rub each foot with the oil and I thank my feet. Thank you, feet, for carrying me through this life. And then I rub my calves. Thank you, calves, for helping me to walk through and away from what no longer serves. I'll rub my thighs. Thank you, strong thighs, for allowing me, to have these legs that, help me in this journey in this material world, and then I'll do my belly, just every body part. And as you're doing it, rub it and thank it. Thank your skin. Thank all your organs. Thank your cells, right? And this ritual for me always helps me to get back in my body so I'm not in that trauma response. Oh shit, I got to get the fuck outie, right? Audi 5000, I'm out. Yeah, so it's just a wonderful calming way to, thank the experience that we're in, right? And to practice self-care on this body, right? Because the body is finite. I mean, I don't really like the idea of calling it a flesh suit. I don't know. That's just kind of odd to me, but I love this material experience, and this body is how we do it. So self-care is so important. Love, love yourself. Remind yourself every day, you know. Affirmations, mirror affirmations is another one that I do for self care. I look straight in the mirror, and I just tell myself how freaking amazing I am. You're a motherfucking superstar, whatever it is. Have a little jingle. Self care, self care. So, those are the three ways that I am learning to walk away from what no longer serves, right? First, follow your intuition. If it is not a full yes, if it's a maybe, it's a no. Two, feel your emotions. You have to feel it to heal it. And three, practice self-care as you are walking through it. Even if all you want to do is lay in bed all day, that is a form of self-care. And so flip it from, oh, I'm so depressed, I can't get out of bed, to my body is healing and this is what I need today to help me to come back into balance, okay? Energy healing. The massage technique that I talked about. I mean, this is all about energy healing, giving yourself the love that you need, right? And then we have Lakshmi, the deity of prosperity, right? Flow in. That is how, prosperity, your abundance, it has a hard time flowing through blocked energy centers, right? And so, the somatic healing technique, the massage, the getting back into your body, it helps with the flow. It helps, so the energy can flow through and not get stuck. Okay, so now I'm going to do, I don't know how long, okay, this is 34 minutes. Now I'm going to do the collective reading tonight. So as all of y'all know, any of y'all that have watched, that I use my tarot, I use divination as a form of healing with my clients. I use a lot of different healing modalities. Tarot is one of them. I love the tool. My background is I was an English lecturer for close to a decade, and so the philosophy of Carl Jung really resonates with me, and I just love the tarot. So, anyways, we're going to pull 3 cards tonight. The first one will be kind of the energy that we're in currently, moving out of. The second one, okay, we have one. We have one already. Okay, 1, 2 came out. The second one is where we're at right now. And then the third one is what we're moving into. Okay, so let's see what we got. Oh, wow. Yep. That is beautiful. Okay, so um the first card that we have tonight. Now, this is the energy that we are currently. And you know what? I'm switching these because that's how it came out. And it makes more sense this way. So the first card that we have tonight is the Tower. So what you thought were solid foundations are crashing around you. Destruction and chaos are rampant. Know that these events, and this is so important. I know it's important for me to know that these events that are happening, that we're walking through and possibly away from, if they are no longer serving, are happening for us, not to us. Okay? And so, new opportunities, new paradigms are emerging. And so, as we are walking away from what no longer serves, know that God, Great Spirit, always opens new doors, always. And it's just perfect because the second card, this is the energy that we're moving into. We have the World. You have come full circle and are celebrating the successful completion of an important project or phase. As you close one chapter, you open another. And so this is so perfect, guys. I can't make this shit up, We walk away from what no longer serves, and then the world, God, Gaia, the energies that surround open up and show us what's possible, what's next, right? And then it's just up to us to align our energy, to align our vibration, to take those steps and do it. It's beautiful. Okay, so that is excellent. Now the third card, now this is energy that we are moving into in the next week. We have the um 3 of Cups, but it is reversed. And so I feel like this may have to do with possible business alliances, like just where we're at, because 3 of Cups is, this is communication, cooperations. We have the 3 here. This is collaboration, right? And then the cups is always, it's like the flow, right? And so here, but reverse, this is collaborations aren't your thing right now. Instead, you are inclined to work on your own. And isn't that interesting? Because, we are moving out of situations that aren't serving us, right? The world is going to align us with what does serve. All we got to do, hey, Jenny, yay, so glad to see you. All we got to do, right, is get out of our own way. And so here, Great Spirit Universe is saying that this is a time that you're needing to find your own creative outlet, your own path, right? And this makes sense, especially, when I was talking about, when you're moving through what no longer serves, at least for me and the self-care, I have a tendency of wanting to put everyone else's needs in front of my own, which is, and I think that there's some kind of conditioning, it's the selfless versus selfish. But again, self-care, it's not selfish to put the oxygen mask on yourself first. And so this is really talking about, focusing on your own creative endeavors right now. And for me, I have some collaborations going on with several different people and businesses. And, for me, it's not about ending any collaboration, but just putting your own stuff on the front burner. I mean, my God, it's really, it's so funny because I get all like stressed out. Oh, and then I do it and I'm like, oh my God, I love this. And like, why didn't I do this sooner? Like, it's so funny. I think sometimes I just like the drama of like, oh, it's gonna be so hard. And then it's like the best thing in the world. um, Anyways, I am going to leave us tonight with an angel card. I love my archangels. They are always around us. All you have to do with the angels is just ask for help. They want to help. They're pretty close to us. They can be everywhere all at once. So never think if you're, calling on Ariel and, that maybe, oh, she is working with someone over in Europe or something like that. Angels are everywhere all at once. So all you got to do is ask, and they will guide you. Um, they love it. That's why they're here. And so let's pick a card for our angel to guide us this week as we walk away from what no longer serves to allow the universe to open up what does serve our own hearts so we can focus and put on the front burner our own creativity, our own ideas, our own lives. Okay. Oh, isn't this interesting? This is a new one. So this is not a particular angel, but hold on, let me find the right book. But this is spiritual support from all the angels. So hold on, let me get here to this is see this is oh, and let me just tell y'all that I'm such a numerology nut. This angel card is on page 88, which is so super cool. So spiritual support. So, dear angels, I allow you to support me as I grow and become more spiritually aware. So there is more spiritual support around you than you realize. There are angels before you, behind you, above you, and on all sides. Isn't this just what I was talking about before I pulled the card? I love Great Spirit. I just love it. Um, Feel the blessings of the angels. Feel the energy who are surrounding you at this time so that they can help you be more at peace and free from any restrictions in your life. You are supported by the angels on every step of your spiritual journey. Open your heart and accept the help. Your angels are here. So beautiful. Oh, so beautiful. Guys, this is why I do this shit. The energy that flows through my body, it just makes me so happy. Once again, my name is Elizabeth Maria. My business is Elizabeth Maria Unlimited because there is always an infinite number of possibilities. I align with individuals and businesses. I offer writing services, whole food health advocacy, and intuitive guidance. If you want to learn more about me, you can check out my website. If you want, it's in the description. If you want to support my content, you can become a Patreon family member. I have lots of, just kind of giveaways and talks and discussions that I can put on there. And then if you want to do a one-time donation, there's information about PayPal. So I always love doing these lives, and thank you guys so much. And I can't wait to hear from you. Please DM me. Just, tell me how you're doing in this earth plane, guys, because this is all about love, light, connection, healing, and moving forward. Love you guys.